Alright, so hey everybody, this is Brigger Hoff, and I'm supposed to be in this very race you are watching, but I had some technical difficulties. My steering wheel settings were F from the start, and unfortunately I am going to finish in last place, so I figured why not climb up to the booth and outlaw Neil Bonnet in the 1993 Die Hard 500. Come on up and broadcast the rest of the race. And if you're too young to get that reference, please go look it up. One of the greatest races of the 1990s, the 1993 Die Hard 500 at Talladega Superspeedway. So here is the GC Sports sliders, and I hope the commissioner doesn't mind. I'm not on his channel. He can take this video and put it right over to his if he wants to. Take the link, embed it, do whatever you're going to do. I'm doing the favor. I figure why not have a little bit of fun. Probably Your Dad driving the number 88 Rick Hendrick Chevrolet. That's sponsored by Valvoline here this week at Michigan. We are at Michigan International Speedway, one of my all-time favorite racetracks. I know you can't hear it in my voice, but I am just utterly disappointed to have lagged out, to have had technical difficulties, to not be in this race. You will see how exciting and how much fun these guys are all going to have. Probably Your Dad has been the class of the field in the GC Sports League here in the B Sliders. This is the B Sliders division. That means they race on slider setups. They have 9 choices before the race starts, and then they have limited setup changes. They can change their tire pressures, they can add tape or take it off, they can add wedge or take it out, making the car looser or tighter, and they can basically, that's about it. Tape, wedge, tires, gas, that's it. Fix the car if it's damaged. That's the setup choices you have. So limited choices. You'll see these guys when they start to separate. It's impressive, because there's not much you can do to these cars that's different from everybody else in the field. It's not like the custom setups where everybody has a really unique way of putting their car out on the pavement. Today, probably Your Dad, who's leading Spenker 24, who did start at the rear of the field. He was late. He missed a driver introduction, so he started near the rear of the field, which means it's a while to get to that number when you click through it. Here he is, second place behind Spenker 24, aptly driving the number 24. Is the number 18 of Higgy Wicks. Number 18. That is, listen, I like Kyle Busch. You guys can hate on him all you want. I like a guy who can drive a race car better than everyone else, and this dude does that. And Higgy Wicks, Hamilton X, he is about as good as Kyle Busch when it comes to NASCAR Heat 5. Maybe I'm overstating it. He's not far off. He's not far off. Right behind Hamilton is the number 7. The number 7 driven by Tackleberry. Don't get his name wrong. He's going to go take third place from Hamilton down the front straightaway. You should see these guys draft low. They will stay low down the front straightaway. Very uncommon from the real NASCAR, Winston Cup, and Xfinity drivers here at Michigan. They will usually go up high by the wall, because that is how you enter turn number 1. But they don't mind going low, too high. But Tackleberry, you see, gets shuffled out. Tried to make a move, and then the move got made on him. He's going to go from almost 3rd back to about 13th. There are 14 cars in this field. Let's see where he does end up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe? I thought he was going to keep dropping, but he ended up holding it down the back straight. He's got Just Ken in the 00 car underneath him. Just Ken, who was driving in the A Series. Now he's come back down to drive in the B Series as well. He's still driving in the A Series, driving the number 3 car. You'll see him drive tomorrow night in the A Sliders. So probably Your Dad is basically going to pull away from this field, because the front pack is now 3 wide for second. Spenker, he's holding on, he's playing defense. Tackleberry now in the wall down the back straightaway. That loses every ounce of momentum, and he's going to lose the front draft. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in the front draft here. That's the number 4, the blue card. Second from the back here is Fire Slayer, trying to pull the draft off of the Spenker number 24 car. He's going to drop low now, gets behind Hamilton, who's trying to get in between Spenker and the 00. Gives a little tap to Slayer as he comes down there. This is number 4, Fire Slayer. Another bumper to Slayer. Spenker, who is just driving comfortably in second, has now lost lots of positions. And T-Bird, who drives that number 96 Toyota, he is also trying to get around the 24 car. Everyone else is going by him. Might as well be you too. Really, and I don't forget about my buddy and yours, number 21, Long Live the Sauce, driving the Wood Brothers Ford this evening, this wonderful Tuesday evening. I don't even know what day it is. I'm so flabbergasted and disappointed. I should be in this race. It's my favorite race. It's one of my favorite tracks. Be that as it may, I won't try to moan and gripe too much tonight. Probably, Long Live the Sauce has made it to third place. That's the number 10 of Memory. We haven't talked about him yet today. He's driving that Stuart Haas number 10 Ford. The voteforbacon.com. You got my vote. That's the vote you should all make. There's no better vote right there. Maybe sausage. If you don't like the bacon, you can go for sausage. That's fine. Canadian ham, Canadian bacon. That's good too. Memory is trying to get to the lead. He's not looking to follow. Long Live the Sauce. I know that they are working together, but Long Live the Sauce, he'll take the low line as the 10 stays high. I think the 10 saw the run coming from Jess Kent and the 18 and played a little defense there. Long Live the Sauce had no help down low, and he was able to get alongside, but had no power to get by. And probably you're down. Oh, we got a little loose. The 10 got loose off turn 2. Remember, this is the first stage. We haven't had a pit stop yet, so these guys, if they're on a loose slider, this is about the time you're going to start seeing a bit of that. Now, he is able to stay back in line, but he goes from 2nd to 6th. And the number 96 of T-Bird is going to try and get that draft and pull himself back to the front. Spenker and Fireslayer trying to work together to get there as well. Tackleberry behind them in that red number 7 you see in the distance. He is working alone, unlikely to catch the draft. In fact, Spenker and Fireslayer are having a little trouble catching back with the draft as well. Hamilton down low in the number 10, all by himself as he motors that number 18 Toyota into about 4th position. He's now going to get back in line into 5th. Long Live the Sauce is going for the lead here. He's going to have a little help from Jess Ken and Memory. Actually, all 3 of those guys are working together tonight. Probably Your Dad, who is definitely the class of this field. He's leading the points, has multiple wins in this series so far this season. This is race number 10? 9 or 10? I don't have the information handy, but we'll go with 9. If we're wrong, it's 10. Sauce got a little high, got a late entry into turn 1 that time, so all that work he did to get into the lead may be lost here already, as Jess Ken's going to get, he's going to get in line. He's going to get the draft off the 21. You thought for a second he might have stayed low onto the fender, but it looked like Memory didn't want to stay behind the 00. It had to went up by the wall, so the 00 lost any help from behind. I'm trying to get to one of the other streams so I can give you guys a lap count. We are definitely in stage number 1. Alright, we can bring up Fireslayer, so that's going to be our, the guy we're going to use. Alright, we'll use his information if he gives it to us. You're probably going to see these guys pit in about 5 laps. 5 or 6 laps. Long Live the Sauce. He's going to maintain that lead. He's got Memory down below, drafting behind him. T-Bird's now going to squeeze in line. But probably Your Dad is he's going to be a little more impatient as well. He wants to get back to the front, but now he'll fall. Well, now he dropped low. Some of these camera angles, you lose it. And we'll look back from the 21. As the 00 is going to push forward, but he's got the high line. The 21's got the preferred line. And now the 18, with no help behind Long Live the Sauce. The 88, probably Your Dad, gets help from the 18. Now we're 3 wide down the back straightaway, but the 21 losing. Oh, they touch. He moved up just a little too early. Was able to save it. Gets in on the 00 into the turn because now the 0 lost all the draft behind him when Sauce got loose. And that's going to give the 18 and the 88 the top 2 spots here. I believe we got 2 to go. I think that was 2 to go. Man, no, 3 to go. That was 3 to go in the stage. As we follow along with the Sauce. These guys are getting real racy down the back straightaway. They want to win this stage. There are stage points for the top 5. And you see with 8 guys here in the track. There's Fireslayer and Spenker. They've caught back up. Spenker's now in the mix as the 88 went from the first to almost the end of this pack. Jess Ken's now down low. You have the 18 trying to throw the block, but he's too late. 00 is going to have the move, but the Sauce abandons his mate, and he's going to go high. Tried to go high in the 18, but just didn't get the room by the wall. Now he gives a big push into turn number 1, but that's going to screw up his momentum. Spenker 24 and the 96 are going to go low on the 21. Now as they get tied up by the wall, this is where stuff can get real squirrely. 21 trying to go high. He's the high side of 3. And Memory, as the 21 loses his momentum, will go down low. An unfortunate lap for the 21 as he was fighting for the lead, and now he ends up in 8th. Just Ken is now in the front. This should be the white flag of stage 1. One more time around here, and then we'll get our first pit stops. Three wide here in the turn 1 and 2. T-Bird trying to get a draft off the 00. Will he make a move? You have the Hendrick cars working together down low. T-Bird gets big momentum, and the number 21 is going to give him a push here into turn number 3. Ken will get back in line. And T-Bird goes from 4th to almost 1st in one straightaway. Now we have a drag race. T-Bird gets pushed high, so does Slayer in the 21. It looks like Spenker 24 as the 21 gets wrecked coming to the line. It does look like the 24 was able to take the stage. Not sure if Memory got in front of him. I don't believe he did. But we'll find out here in a brief second. Fire Slayer and Long Live the Sauce and Hamilton got kind of beat up there at the last turn. Brett the Jet driving the number 6 Oscar Mayer. 2 bacon cars in the field today. That's a good day. That is a good day. All right, we got the okay from the commish, by the way, and the 24 of Spenker, he is going to be in first. Memory is going to be in second. That's probably how they finished. I didn't get confirmation, but we're going to go with that. Here, we'll put the camera on T-Bird as he's right in the middle of this front group. Spenker and the 00, they're going to go. They're going to take the low side out of turn number 2 and the number 88 of Probably Your Dad. He's going to try and pull by, but he's not going to get there out of turn number 2, so the 00, they're making a move here on Spenker. Memory and the 96 were able to stay in line, so they were able to stay in that draft with the leaders. But now the 88, he took the draft off that 00. They are 5 wide coming out of turn number 4. The T-Bird and Spenker in the middle. Big move out of 88. Can't believe they made it. They all survived. Slayer's going to take advantage of that. Hamilton gets up into the wall as everybody gets real tight. Memory ends up in the back of the pack after some of that racing. I'm not sure what happened to him, but there he is. Hamilton, here we are on board with him. Fire Slayer's now up to 3rd. We'll take the outboard camera here. Oh, and Tackleberry gets a nice draft. This is, if you're a drafter, man, like if you'd like to draft but you don't love Talladega and Daytona, you gotta love it here. This is a drafter's dream. You can slingshot. This is how I believe we miss that kind of racing, you know, from like the 80s, maybe this, whenever they discovered drafting back then. Because this is what it would have been like. Now these cars, for today, because now these cars, no restrictor plates, let the air flow over them, these bullet-shaped bodies. Michigan Auto Club, they need more, in my opinion, more tracks of that nature. Just 1 or 2 more would be nice. I don't love all the road courses. I want this kind of racing. Spenker 24, who's been fast, bad fast, if you will. He's back here at the back end of the top 10, but these guys are literally 3x3 at some parts. Probably 0.5 seconds from 1st to 13th. Trying to load back up Slayer's streams. The only stream I know that's on right now, so we have to use his for some lap information. 24 to go here in stage number 2 when they crossed the line a little bit ago. So much going on, it's almost hard to keep up with it all. So let's just go. Oh, we got a car on the wall. Then it was the 17. Nope, 17. Yep, it was the 17. T White 2929. I didn't see what happened. All I know is he was coming out of turn 2, and then he was at the bottom on the apron. So we'll go back up to the leaders. Tackleberry will go on board. I believe that's the 10 out front. No, it's the 88 out front. Probably Your Dad. Your pole sitter. Yeah, that was me in the pits. What a bad camera view. There we go. There's the whole field. The whole field, by the way. That's minus the 17 car, it looks like. That high side is definitely... You got to get there on the front straightaway. Or back straightaway. And then everyone goes low. Now, it's impressive. Probably your dad's impressive. Most of the cars were all low, and he maintained his spot. He gets help from the 96 now, and he'll start to pull... Oh, the 24 tries to make a move just as the 96 did. One of my biggest fears driving on a highway, by the way, is right there with the 24 and 96 just did. So the 24 is going to get back in line. The 10 is going to get squeezed to the bottom. The 24 can't get all the way down. He's going to have to give way to the 10 and maybe get behind him here. Yeah. And the 1, that is old guy. Hey, we haven't seen him up in the front yet today, but here he comes in that monster 711 Chevrolet Camaro. And Hamilton, he's made himself the leader, and he's pulled Fire Slayer to second. Poor TY. At least he's racing, though. At least he's racing. Memory working himself back to the front. You got to be patient. Just follow the cars that you can work with. And you have to also stand your ground. Like when the 24 came down, the 10 could have backed out. Some people might have said he should have. I don't think so. He held his ground. He didn't go up into the 24. He held his spot in the track. He said, that's mine. And now look, he's better for it, as he might be going for the lead with help from the 24. Now Slayer's going to go back down to block. He's going to pull this bottom line to the front straightaway. Nobody's going to help Hamilton to the 18. He's going to try and get behind the number 24 car. 2 cars up high, 4 cars down low, and a line of cars coming behind him as the 88 gets pinched up high, entering turn number 1. Memory and Fire Slayer working together, teammates here, the number 4 and the number 10. You see the 10 kind of gets off the gas out of turn number 2, lets his buddy right in front. Better to work together than to get side by side and let more of these guys in the fight. T-Bird's now going to fight down 3rd in line on the low side. You got probably your dad and Spenker. They've got back together. Those guys work well together usually, especially at a track like this. Long live the Sauce is maintaining that high line, keeping a 3rd guy back. T-Bird pushing his way to the front, trying to force things to happen here. He's going to be 3 wide with Spenker. Spenker's going to be the wise man here. He's going to back off. And the 96 will get in line. And the 4 tries to almost throw a blind. I don't know if he got loose. The 10 and gets a little contact. The 18 got some too. I think the 18 spinning. He is. And the 1 gets involved. Hamilton, stage number 2. Bad deal for him. But Slayer's going to hold in front. We're going to... Oh, we have a yellow flag. So good news for the 18 and the 1 and everybody in the 17. We're going to bunch back up. We have 19 laps remaining as of right now. These guys are going to pit, and they're going to be good to go the rest of the way. It might be close. Might be close by a lap. They should be good on fuel by about a lap or 2. Tires might be close. Really big race, really fun race. If you don't play this game, I know there's a new game. This is still the better way to race NASCAR. It's still arcadey, but I was reminded of that today. But it's still a fun game. You get a good bunch of guys like we have here, and you can have a real good time. Fire Slayer is going to start out front. Let's get the camera on the number 4 Busch machine. He gets a good start, will go high to get that good entry into turn number 1, and Spenker will fall in the line 2nd to 96. He will be 3rd as the 88 tries to get below him. But everyone's going to follow the 96 out of the turn. It's a terrible camera. I just wanted to let you guys know, at whoever designed the game, all you guys, that's just too long of a camera shot there. And with the line of cars following Slayer, Spenker's still going to make an attempt here to go to the lead. He's going to get a little bit of his bumper out front, and that's because the 96 just didn't stay behind the 4. So there was a 3-car battle for the lead because guys are just a little impatient here. But we are starting stage number 3. They want to get out in front. They want to pull ahead. But I don't believe they're going to have much pulling ahead in this field. There's just too much talent. Brent the Jet gets a little bit into the wall out of turn 2 there. He's going to fall to the back of the pack. Well, the 96 got what he wanted. He's in the lead. What can he do with it? He'll go down to the bottom line into turn number 3, pull the 24 car. And then he'll come high out of turn number 4, and he'll pull the high lane, which is Fire Slayer, Memory, Long Live the Sauce, and Tackleberry. Which is not a bad idea. We've seen Earnhardt Jr. do this when he won the Daytona 500 the last time. There he goes down low again. He'll pull the bottom line. And then he'll come out of the turn. This is actually a very professional line T-Bird is driving in the number 96 Toyota. He's keeping them side by side. Oh, the 21 to 18, and I think the 17 may have all just gotten involved in the 00 is spinning. And unless we get a caution. Yep, we do. We get a caution. Look at that. That's the sad sight. That car should be up there battling in the top 5 with the rest of these guys. We had a really good setup. We were really excited for this track. We're really not excited to race next week at Martinsville, so you can't hear the depression in my voice because I'm trying to be professional. But I should be on Suicide Watch tonight. So now we'll definitely make it the rest of the way. I'm sure everyone's going to pit. Mostly everybody's going to pit. If you don't pit, that's a really risky maneuver. T-Bird is going to be out front. Fire Slayer is going to start in second. Spenker 24 is in third. Probably your dad will be in fourth. And fifth will be Tackleberry. Turn up the volume, everybody. We're going to crank it up. We'll give you a couple laps. I'll switch it to onboard cameras. 3, 2, 1. Blast those speakers. Turn down the volume. All right, so we were getting a little racy there. Those are some really good camera shots from the onboards. The 00, I think that, no, not the 00, we're on the 00. That was the 18, I think. Yeah, the 18. Oh, he's back up here. Who did we see? Oh, the 10. Oh, and guys are spinning. So it's moot. We got the 17 getting through it. Other guys are spinning. No yellow. Not yet. Long Live the Sauce. Gets a raw deal there, it looked like. Not sure how that started. We were flipping cameras when it happened. Well, T. White now at the rear of this draft, trying to get him Memory and the number 2. We haven't mentioned the 2. Keith. Too easy. There he is, number 2. They're trying to get back to that lead draft here. Memory's probably the faster of the bunch. He's going to try and pull him up. T. White gives a little bump to the number 2 car. We got a guy straddling. That's the 00. Just Ken is just behind this group, trying to catch up. If he can grab that draft, he'll be a big help to them. Wouldn't be a bad idea for the 17 here to just let off the gas a tad, let the 00 catch that draft. Well, let's go back to the front, along with the Sauce, all by himself back here, looking for a caution flag. Probably your dad, the number 88, that Valvoline Chevrolet has been fast all day, all night, all week, all season. And Hamilton in the 18 and number 96, the T-Bird, they are trying to do all they can to get around that number 88. They're going to have to try and do it together. There's no way that this broadcaster sees any one car getting around that number 88. They're going to have to do it together. And if they don't do it together, well, just carve the number 88 into victory lane, put it on the trophy, because it's all done. Hamilton will be patient. Hamilton is a racer. And if you know the definition of that term, you know what I mean. He gets a little bit down in the grass, got a little loose there on the front straightaway. Maybe he had made a decision and made another decision right after that. But that M&M's Toyota, once he gets in that line, he's dangerous too. The 96 is dangerous. We've seen him make moves already. The 24 is dangerous. Spenker. We've seen him make moves. He started in the rear of the field. And with them in the top 5, Old Guy, the number 1 car. And that is your lead draft right now. We may have an unsuspecting name or 2. We have a couple of real serious competitors. And we have the GOAT. And pardon me for saying, but he has multiple wins. The number 1 got tight. He got a little tight entering the turn. He gets up into the wall. Can he stay in the draft? That might actually help Fire Slayer, who's in that 4. He's in 6th. And he get that draft to the 1, and then they can get the draft of those 3 right in front, of the 4 right in front, as they get racy. Let's go on board here with the Busch Light Ford. This Old Guy trying to get to the draft. He's trying to pick the lane that's going to give it to him. Oh, the 96 gets contact from Spenker. I think we're under caution for something else completely. I don't see why we're under caution, but we're under caution. Nothing in Fire Slayer stream. There are 41 laps to go at the start of this caution, so we'll have about 38 to go when we come back. They will still need a pit stop. You get about 19 laps to the fuel. You might get 19 laps to your tires. So if you have more than 36 laps left, you're going to need 2 pit stops probably. Who will try to save? There are guys here who are good at that, and that strategy may come to play, especially if those particular drivers have some trouble here and maybe lose the lead draft. I'm going to take a swig of water. You enjoy this first lap here at Michigan International Speedway. GC Sports B Sliders, probably your dad. Green flag. Little bit of contact down the back straightaway. Hamilton is going to take the 1. They're going to go low. There's that teamwork I was talking about. Is this team going to be the one to do it? Well, the 24 got bumped, so the 88 loses a little bit of that push. Will Hamilton, oh, the 1 leaves his buddy. What did he do? Well, now the 4 is going to get there. He had a big run up to the 18. He's going to try and push the 88. Oh, Old Guy leaving the 18. And a surprise move goes with the 88. The 18 has a slight advantage here. Hamilton has the slight advantage, but then the 88 gets it back. Coming down the back straightaway, we have nearly 2 equal lines with T-Bird. Says, I'm done with the low, I'm going high. He goes with Spanker. Old guy gets out of line. And now Tackleberry gets out of line down low, and that's going to push the 24 up high, and he's out of line. Now all the organization we had has been obliterated, and we're about to have another 4-car pack up here in the front as Fire Slayer. What's he going to do, go to 18, or the 1 doesn't know which lane he wants to go into. Kind of gives the 4 a push. T. White now entering the top 5 for the first time this evening. When I say evening, it's a daytime race. I know, it's weird. We're at night. It's nighttime where I'm at. Rusty Walrus wouldn't have this much trouble. So, the Fire Slayer in the number 4 car, he's trying to fend off the entire pack while staying in draft with the 18, so he can just get that line moving past the 88. This bottom 3 cars are working together, the 18, the 4, and the 00. The 21, if he can get there, will too. The 96 gets a little bit into he got into the 00. He got out of shape here. The 18 now is in front. I know I haven't switched to him, but this is just, we're right here, 3 wide. The 00 is underneath the 4. I think the 4 slipped up. What's the 00 going to do? Stop? But now the 96 goes with Just Ken in the 00. And Slayer probably should back off a little early, get in line, but he gets a little high, slides up, but doesn't make contact. Does not make contact with the 88 of Probably Your Dad. Gets back in line now on the high side and has lost all of his friends, but sitting behind him is the number 21 of Along with the Sauce and the number 10 of Memory. If he can drag those 2 cars to the front and join the 00, but now the 18, the 00, and the 88 are kind of pulling ahead. Tackleberry trying to make a move. Got a little loose, but the camera angle is terrible, so he lost the action. Now, I don't know about Hamilton and Probably Your Dad, but I know that Just Ken is not working with either of these 2 guys. So he's going to be making moves as he tries to go high, but the 88's going to go low, and they're going to be 3 wide. It looks like Just Ken might have led that lap, but the 88 has to run all the way into turn number 1, but he has to lift a little earlier, but he does clear the 18, and the 00 does not have any of his momentum coming into the turn, can't dive low, so he loses the grip. Then at turn number 2, he'll try and get the draft. He'll maintain 3rd position. That is a lesson learned by Just Ken. Now he knows, or at least he should know. Don't try to draft high over the outside down the front straightaway, because if you don't clear him, you're going to end up losing spots. Now Tackleberry gets into him as the 18 kind of works by himself. Past the 88, he makes contact. The 88's in the wall, and he's spinning at turn number 4. He takes out Memory. It's a 2-car wreck. He gets it back together, and we won't have, do we have a yellow? We do. Yellow flag saves the day for the 88. I'm not sure if Hamilton got loose or if he just thought he was clear and he wasn't. But that almost ruined Probably Your Dad's day. All right, we're back to green. Probably Your Dad, your pole sitters in the back. So is Memory in the number 10. Hamilton's going to take him to the first turn here with T-Bird up high. Spanker and Fire Slayer just behind him. Just Ken works high in 5th. Three wide, but the 96 taps the wall. Will kind of screw up his entry into turn 3 here. Bottom lane has most of the cars. They're going to have a good draft if the 24 stays low, but he probably won't because they haven't all day. We'll take a ride with Memory. Well, the 17 gets bumped. Oh, he gets bumped again, and that takes out the 10 Are we going to have another yellow? Yep, another yellow. Well, that fuel strategy game is nearly out the window here. Hamilton's still going to be your leader. The 10 has just been taken out. What car hasn't hit the 10 yet? All right, 28 laps remaining here at the beginning of this caution flag. Like I said, they'll probably get 20 laps on the fuel. Maybe, I'm actually looking, they might get a couple more laps in 20, 21 or 2. But it's still not going to be 28. They're still going to have to pit. I don't think you can save 6. What can they say? 4 laps. Because the caution flag takes about 2 laps, I believe. Probably your dad's still working his way to the front. We'll go with T-Bird as he's in 3rd. And he's not going to be there for long, the way he just pushes his way up into the middle there. "24 laps remaining." So can they save 2 or 3 laps? It'll be interesting to see who can actually pull it off. If we don't get another caution, which, I mean, we very well may. T-Bird has ended up in 2nd place after that little push he had at the start. I'll tell you what, if you ever wanted to spell the word patience, it is not spelled T-B-I-R-D. Hamilton, I don't know whether he wants to be patient or not with the 96, but Spenker, 24, is in front, and the 96 tries to go high, but the 24 puts a little bit of a late block. That's going to give the 18 a move down low. The 24 can't put the block on him. Can't make 2 blocks in one move. The 96 will lose a couple of spots. Long live the Sauce. There he is again, moving his way back to the front, pushing the 18, and now he's hoping to get a little help from the 24 just to get down low and past the 96, entering turn number 3. Old Guy and Tackleberry are going to give him a big push into turn number 3. Most of the cars are going to be down low, but Fire Slayer's working high in the number 4 Ford with the 00 of Just Ken just behind him. Long Live the Sauce does clear the 96 for 3rd in the front straightaway. Stays down low as the 96 will now work with him. Spenker goes low, then he goes back high. The 96, he goes middle, then he goes back low. We got to get in some sort of line here. The 7, nobody wants to really work with the 96. I don't know if you understand why. At least I think I understand why. Oh, Brett the Jet kind of scrapes the ball in turn number 2. That'll screw up his exit of the turn. The number 1 gets a little squirrely as he follows the 88. There goes T-Bird. He's going to take the low line behind Long Live the Sauce. Number 18 of Hamilton. He's going to maybe get left. He's going to get left high. T-Bird is practically in the grass trying to get down below the 21 car. And look who's there. Your white knight, your knight in shining armor, probably your dad, the number 88 Chevrolet, has now come all the way, almost all the way to the front. He is here in 6th, trying to get the draft off of that Toyota in front of him. Memory now going to come down low, may take 6th from him. The 88 wants to get to the 24. Tackleberry's doing his best T-Bird impersonation, trying to get down below the number 18. Long Live the Sauce. Almost he got pushed. But he's going to keep that 2nd position with T-Bird right behind him. I don't know if Long Live the Sauce is in his rearview mirror more or in his windshield more. But now he gave up a little bit of the low line, and T-Bird took it. The 88 got a little loose out of turn 2. Look at Old Guy in the number 1 working down low, following the number 96. There's another guy who just loves this racetrack. Old Guy. I hate calling him Old Guy because he's like my age. Oh, the number 2 spins out of turn 4. We saw that at the back of the screen. Take a little 15-second rewind if you want to see that. But he is going to lose this front pack, hoping that he'll get a caution. I don't think we got one for that. 19 laps remaining. We have about 17 laps of fuel, however, depending on the guy. Well, I'm going to say this. I think Fire Slayer is saving gas. Why? Because he's all the way back here. And that's not like Fire Slayer. I don't know if it was his plan. I don't know if he got back here and said, well, I guess now I'll save gas. Try and listen to his accelerator here in the turns. You let out early. I mean, it sounds like he's normal. Maybe unless he's driving half throttle and I can't tell. I mean, I don't believe so. I think he's driving normal. Oh, we got a little action. I looked down. There's a 17. I don't know what happened. I looked up. He was in the wall. I'm sorry for missing that. I was trying to get something on the streams here to get a little information. But the 2 down to 17. Oh, the double zero is back here, too. I think just Ken's now saving fuel. And long live the sauce. This is your leader. You got to give credit to my buddy here, the 21, getting out front of the 88. Tackleberry, he's not making any friends. He's just trying to get anywhere he can go alone. That's a lone wolf right there in the number 7. If he stayed with the 21, at least he would have had a momentum over the 88. But instead, he pushes his way down low. He's gonna latch on to the coattails of the Valvoline Chevrolet. Does he try to look low? That's not a good entry to turn 1. He's going to lose a bit of time. Kind of screws up the 24, too. And they're all going to lose some time. The 88 may even get a little advantage here at a turn number 2. Old guy gets a little push from the 96, gets loose. Able to save it, hold it together. Memory holding the rear end of this draft. That's that blue car you see at the end of this. I don't know if he's just being patient, letting guys screw up in front of him. There goes the 88 up high. Excuse me. Kind of surprising because the 24 was low. But, oh, the 18 changes lanes abruptly and almost takes out the 24. That'll give the 96 the spot. He's going to go high out of the turn off. Pushes high. The 96 and the 88 both kind of pushed high. The 18 gets in the wall. Now the 7 and the 21 are going to drag race because the 88 lost all that momentum, but he gets his buddy right behind him. That's the 24 driven by Spenker 24. And it's a good thing that he's driving that number 88 playoff scheme because that's what we're in. We're in the playoffs. Tackleberry all by himself. Accurate depiction. I mean, he's holding strong up there. He is all by himself. Now he might have a little help from the 96. The 96 probably going to look to go by him. He doesn't quite get there by the turn. Oh, now the 7 kind of pushed low, and that definitely pushed him up. He lost his grip, and now they're 3 wide behind. This is what you don't want to see if you're anyone else in the field. You don't want to see these 2 cars get hooked up. Get hooked up in the front. Old guy holding strong in 4th, by the way. There's the 18 of Hamilton just behind him. Long live the Sauce in 3rd. Sauce backed off the 24, but that gave the number 1 some space down low. But then the 1 got squirrely out of the turn, and that lost all the momentum he had. A little side draft you see there as they get into turn 3. But the 21 has the preferred entry point. And then he's going to get right in front of the 1. Great shot here from the blimp. Really good shot. You see these 3 cars. Really good-looking cars. The 18 got squirrely and kind of lost the draft off of old guy. Brett the Jet, he's been hanging on back there. Not quite losing this pack, but not quite gaining back into them. Oh, old guy gets loose again. But you can tell who has the loose setups, that's for sure. Alright, we were getting down to the nitty-gritty. I'm getting a little fanboyish here. I gotta see how many laps you might have left, so. Now here's Spenker trying to save gas. He's gonna back off his teammate and then draft back up to him. The number 6 car has caught up, by the way. Then we're at the point, let me see this. We have, when they crossed the line, 10 to go. They had just made it, when they cross again, it'll be 9 to go. We're at the point where now guys, if they haven't been already, may be considering fuel-saving tactics. They are probably a lap shy. And some guys who are out front a lot, long live the sauce, probably your dad, T-Bird, they led a bunch, so they're in worse position. They're in a worse position. Alright, so we're going to go through the field and see who's saving gas, who's trying to save gas. The 2, he might be trying to save gas. The 00, he wasn't caught up in something, and that's the 4 in front of him. So the 4 and the 00 are back here. They're probably trying to not pit. And they're about the front straightaway away from the leaders. Brett the Jet's probably trying to, I mean, every time he gets up there, he doesn't seem to want to make a move, so it looks like he's just trying to ride in the draft, saving fuel. That's smart, if that's what he is doing. Memory's probably doing the same thing. I made a comment earlier that he was just hanging out in the back. He's probably trying to save fuel. Memory's actually one of the best that I know at doing this. Slayer is also really good at this. And one of the best I've seen isn't in this race. I've seen guys save tremendous amounts of fuel. They've definitely gotten less racy because as we wind down, we got like 7 laps to go. I think we're coming to 6 laps to go. Oh, the 96 got high. Spenker gets the lead now. Got around the 88. Teammates, he's probably just helping the 88 get some draft, save some fuel himself. That means long live the sauce. If he's not trying to save fuel, he might catch up. But that actually looks like he might. I bet you everybody here, everyone realizes they're like a half a lap, 3/4 of a lap, maybe a full lap shy. And they're all trying to just get every ounce out of that fuel tank. Put some more in the line. Hell, spitting it. See if that'll help. Almost done. Oh, we got a guy in the grass. Who is that in the grass? The 1. The 1 spun. The 7 is pitting. The 4 and the 00 have now caught each other. I mean, they're not going to pit. They're not back here. So the 6 and the 1 ended up sliding into the pits. Oh, Keith. Oh, almost cutting off the 00. Oh, they're pitting. The 24 and the 88 are pitting. So they were not going to make it. And, you know, they were leaders. They were out front. It's reasonable to believe that it was going to be a lot harder for them to try and save. Now, long live the sauce is your leader. I think that's T-Bird just behind him, still running in second. It is, but he may have just signaled that he's pitting. Yes, they're both pitting. So, here is the story. Everybody has pit, except, yes, these two right here. They haven't passed. Sauce is still your leader as he's entering pit road. Oh, are these guys pitting? No. I think they're just finishing that save. I was watching Slayer's stream. I think he's got it. I don't know if Ken has it, but yes, they are your leaders. Just Ken is your leader. Fire Slayer is in second. Now remember, I don't know if they started this after the last caution with this plan. I don't know if they got screwed over in a wreck and figured that they would then save fuel. But here they are, still saving, by the way. Was that the final lap? I believe that's the final lap. I hear the cheers. I'm just making sure on the stream. It's a couple of seconds behind. Yes, this is the final lap. These two are racing for the win. All right, let's go on the. There we go. Fire Slayer's going to go high. Turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race between these two cars. The 00 Just Ken does have the preferred line. Can Fire Slayer slingshot? They are still trying to save fuel, by the way. It's still really, really close. But it looks like Just Ken's going to hold him off to win at Michigan. And Fire Slayer will come home second here in the number 4 car. I mean, that was just strategy the whole way. Good job out of both these guys. No, I'm not. Well, you know what? Just Ken won. Fire Slayer. Spanker 24 is in 3rd. Probably your dad's in 4th. Long Live the Sauce is in 5th.
That's probably one of the best Michigan races I've run in a pack like that ever.
Thanks, guys. I'm still live on the broadcast, so if you're sharing your audio, good race, guys. Good job. Congrats, Ken. And honestly, I know he finished in 2nd, but congrats, Slayer. Like, that was impressive, the way you guys saved fuel there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
We had 6th place was Memory, 7th T-Bird, Old Guy in 8th, Tackleberry in 9th, Brett the Jet finished in 10th. I'm broadcasting as we speak. I figured why might as well, since I got screwed out of the race. The one. Yeah, it's not GC, but he's going to take it to his channel.
Okay, I don't allow.
So, right, Sauce isn't allowing. But he didn't win. We don't want to hear from him. We don't care about 5th place. But so yeah, so what happened? Just
He got the fastest fucking lap.
Keith did get the fastest lap. Tell us what happened. Did you guys get screwed in a wreck because we might have missed it, or were you planning after that last caution the whole time to just save fuel?
No, I wrecked. I bounced off the wall and just kind of looked at my laps and how much I had left. I'm like, well, this is my other alternative to try to win it.
Everybody here led a lap, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know.
I didn't.
Well,
Slayer, what about you? Did you get screwed out, or was that your plan?
No, I got bounced out of the draft with the ungodly dive bombs, but it is what it is.
All right, well, you know what?
I basically did the same thing Just Ken, did. Seeing that we lost the draft, just figured we'd just save fuel.
I thought for a little bit there that a lot of you leaders decided with like 10 to go, like, oh, we better start saving. But then everyone ended up having to pit anyway.
Oh, they're throwing shots.
So, all right. I mean, this is my broadcast, so I'm just gonna say it. That was good shit. That was good shit.
Yeah, man. That was great racing.
So, all right. I don't look forward to next week at Martinsville, but if you want to view it, go to the GC Sports page, like it on YouTube, hit the little bell to get notifications when all the races start. There's a race almost every day, and come join us. Come hang out. Try and join the league if you want to race, and we'll have some fun. Thanks, guys, for racing, and thanks for watching the broadcast if you did. God bless.